Hello everybody, Frouwo here, going to be bringing you the grand finals now of Starladder Season 8. Going to have Na'Vi facing an Alliance with that one game advantage over Na'Vi right now, having that winner's bracket advantage. But regardless, Na'Vi going to look to retain their title as Starladder champions after winning Season 6 and Season 7. So going to see if they can keep that streak alive, and let's hop into the picks and bans. So Na'Vi so far betting out the Nature's Prophet, the Alchemist, the Slark, and the Clockwork. Alliance betting out the Invoker, the Visage, the Outer World Destroyer, or Devourer rather, and the Pugna. Na'Vi picking up the Enchantress, the Timbersaw, the Luna, and the Storm Spirit. In Alliance picking up that Venomancer, the Chen, the Lifestealer, and the Dragon Knight. So certainly a storied rivalry between these two teams. Really trading back and forth since that TI victory for Alliance. But really, Na'Vi just being able to dominate Alliance as of late. But this is the first time they've met in the LAN finals, so it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. As not seeing each other in the semifinals or the losers bracket. Na'Vi playing Fnatic and Sigma up until this point. But Alliance, Na'Vi only what am I trying to say here? I don't know, but losing my train of thought for a moment there. Na'Vi picking up Bane as the last pick. Great pickup, especially against that Lifestealer. Fiend's Grip, of course, going through the magic immunity. And seeing Dragon Knight is likely built to be KV as well, being going to be multi-versatile. So Elder Titan's going to be the last pickup from Alliance. And we're going to hop up into the game and do our introductions once everyone picks their heroes, of course. But so Na'Vi going to start it with that one game disadvantage in these grand finals. This is a best of 5 though, so first to 3 wins. Alliance need to win 2 games to clinch that top spot. Na'Vi, of course, again needing the 3. But Na'Vi on a tear lately, wiping out Sigma in lower bracket 2-0, wiping out Fnatic in lower bracket 2-0 after, of course, getting knocked into the losers by Sigma. So, after knocking out Sigma in that previous losers final, certainly Na'Vi looking strong. Very versatile team, so bouncing back isn't too hard for them. Let's start with introducing Alliance first. We're going to have Aki on the Chen, EGM on the Venomancer, Loda on that Lifestealer, S4 going to be playing the, S4 going to be playing the Dragon Knight mid, and Elder Titan, Admirable Dog going to be playing the solo off lane, most likely. And in the meantime, Dendi, of course, going to be playing that solo mid Storm Spirit. Hvost going to be playing the Luna. Kurakai going to be on the Bane. Puppy, of course, on his infamous Enchantress. And Fnatic going to be playing Timbersaw once again. Playing that Timbersaw really very well. And as Vlad mentions, it is 1-0 for Alliance, as this is the first game of the series. No indication of that in the top portion, however. Not what you want, but whatever for the time being. Denibian pulled some tangos there. S4 also being pulled those tangos in the mid lane. Both sides wanting to rush the fastball. Dendy over grabbing that null talisman as well, going to give him that lasting advantage over Dragon Knight. And the bottom lane is really going to be full of slows and no reliable stuns. Chen may pick up a Centaur, but other than that, Fnatic could be pretty safe here with just a Timber Chain. And in the mid lane, it's going to be S4 versus Dendi. Dendi going to have the range hero advantage. And both sides are going to try and last hit as well as they can. For the long limit, I'm just going to look to spam out that Spirit, picking up 3 clarities in the offlane. No regen, just the 1 tango. Certainly interesting to see from him, but that's all it needs to do is see his last hit with the Spirit and get some farm up on himself. Denny getting 0 last hits on this first wave. Or S4 rather. Getting all of them. 5 and 3 now. Dendy CSing under his tier 2 tower. Very far back. And Funnick gonna be gone upon by EGM here, being slowed up by that poison sting. Not the funnest thing in the world. As really 1-on-1 Funnick would dominate Loda lane, EGM gonna have to do as much work as he can to keep Loda safe. And Puppy going to send the Centaur as well as the Troll Warlord in and stomp. Denny with the Vortex, slowed by Puppy, and S4 going to drop here in the mid lane with the successful gank from Puppy. So Denny, whatever disadvantage he had in that early part of the laning phase, certainly be picked up with that gank, or erased with that gank. And Funnick continuing being harassed out by EGM, doesn't want to take that poison sting damage. As Loda continues to farm up safely. Dendy now with his bottle. Puppy with boots. And let's open up the last hits, of course. Very important in this early laning phase. Loda, EGM now, pushing a little bit further towards the tower. May look to get a bit of damage on it. Okay, we're not going to rotate over just yet. Still needs the extra levels for multiple creeps to do so. Do so well, at least. And as for getting to that point where he's going to start taking lots of damage from Storm Spirit with the Remnant, with the Overload. It seems Aki going to rotate in now with the Big Bird, the Wild Ring Ripper. May cast a Tornado if they're going to really try to push hard, but doesn't seem like that yet. Bulldog meantime, Funny Invis in the top. I'm going to spam with that Spirit, gonna not getting last hits with it, however. Not what he wanted from that, but sitting at level 3, certainly good for him, especially in the off lane. Timbersaw matching that level 3, however, so both off lanes doing moderately well. Although Alliance really is dedicating a hard 3 heroes to his off lane currently, with Aki as well as EGM and Loda being in the lane. Kurshkai going to pull to the large camp, but not going to work. Frouwo's heading up, farming up very nicely here, 28 and 7 so far. Puppy now helping the bottom lane, going to try and stop the push. EGM having the wards up now, and Aki going to steal a creep from Puppy that he stole actually, so now on a timer versus having it permanently. And with Chen and Enchantress in the game, it's going to be back and forth between those two heroes. Dendy now hitting level 6, S4 still over behind from that early death. As Alliance going to fall back on this top lane. Frouwo is taking a bit of damage from the Elder Titan's Spirit. And yeah, Kurokai may look to go on Dragon Knight mid here. Alliance with no high ground ward for the mid lane, so S4 going to have to play pretty safely now. Puppy in the meantime denying that bottom tower. And Alliance getting the early extra tower money, but not going to be as much as they would have hoped for, as it was denied. Funnick still going to be playing pretty aggressively in the lane though, has the Timber Chain, so not too scared of course. And the fact that Alliance really have no stuns. Really having the Dragon Knight and the Elder Titan stomp, so Dendy likely to possibly ball to control in this game. Seeing he does have no stuns on the enemy team, except for that Dragon Knight. Not the spookiest thing for him though. Puppy moving in, but the high ground ward placed for Alliance. So definitely see the rotation coming in. And actually, I'm just going to cast the Tornado onto S4. S4 going to have to back off here pretty far if he doesn't want to die. Tornado really going to try and zone him out. Dendy going to pop a haste and work towards that bottom rune. Both him and Funnick rotating over. Denied, however, by an EGM Lord. Hope played by him. Giving Dendy hope until that last minute. But it's really being a popular hero in this tournament. Usually picked up by Sigma more so than the likes of Alliance. Sigma and Fnatic really, and both those teams being eliminated may not be the best of news for Alliance picking it up. But I'm gonna see if they can make it work. It's really good on most teams to have a support, at least with one reliable stun. Navi having Bane in that fact, so certainly gonna be okay on that front. Light's only having the Shed, and he is only going to be able to use the Centaur Stomp if he manages to grab one. So Havos actually getting the very early Helm of the Domineer, but Bulldog slept up now. Havos going to ult, and Havos just blowing up Admiral Bulldog with that ultimate, being able to hit a numerous amount of times now instead of the previous only like 2, I believe, per hero. But still doing a lot of damage regardless. Loading gonna work his way towards. Well, actually, he teleported top, so load at top lane now. S4 gone upon by Dendy. Dendy looking to get a kill here, and indeed he does. S4 going down. Bulldog, Aki. Can't contest, no stuns, and Dendy just zipping away. Getting up as much mana as he can. Loaded, as I said, rotate toward that top lane, so Funnick gonna farm safely now on this bottom. Has enough for the Sork, or the Arcane boost rather, and. Navi really winning out this landing stage, it seems. 3-0 in their favor as far as kills go. Havos, though, maybe in a bit of trouble here. Havos being dove upon by Loda. Loda looking for a kill here. Puppy tries to save him with the heal. Now Loda, maybe in a bit of trouble, indeed goes down. So Loda trading for the Luna, getting the experience from that carry, but Kurikai Puppy rotating in and exchanging. So not the worst thing for Navi, but Loda proving his early strength on the Lifestealer, being able to focus on that Luna very quickly. And Alliance look to go on Dendy here. Dendy zips away, and he's going to dodge the gank. So no stun from Alliance, again showing that Dendy going to be unkillable really in this game. But push going to come up from Alliance. Dragon Knight ult, as well as actually all the other heroes. EGM throwing down the wards, Aki with the creep, so Alliance certainly going to try and push as quickly as they can with this lineup. And middle tower goes down to Alliance, Chen getting the last hit. Navi not really caring though, just going to see if they can counter push this top lane. No real rotation out of Navi towards that mid lane. All heroes just farming up in their lanes. And if we take a look at the gold graph, Navi in the lead by about 1500, so the tower going to let Alliance catch up. Heavily in the lead as far as experience goes. With the amount of times Alliance has been really trying to group up and take those towers down, going to certainly show in the experience graph. And it does. Boots coming up on a lot of heroes now. The Titan Wonder we bought got cut off the screen, so let's click on him. Buying the urn, actually. Aki working towards that mechanism, of course. S4 has the treads, maybe working towards a drum, but just maybe stacking braces as well. EGM with the arcane boots. And Funnick sitting on another 1,000 gold, already having the arcane boots. Dendy playing very aggressively in this mid lane, having 3 Alliance heroes mid. No tower for him either, so a little bit dangerous, but again, doesn't care, only have the one stun from Alliance. And Vost. Maybe looking to get this early stack on, as he does have the Helmet of the Dominator, but could just be looking towards Roshan as well. As that ward from Alliance really doesn't see this portion that they just crossed from. But Kurikai going to be spotted out here as far as the ward sees. But Kurikai going to get that ward as Alliance rotate top and look for the 2-1 tower top now. Zipping from Dendy. And Snavi gonna get the Roshan here. Alliance can see if they can trade the tier 1 top, but teleporting from Puppy may say otherwise. No, just gonna farm up a bit. Picking himself up a Frost Mage. Gonna have that Frost armor. Very good. Certainly. And now we look to push the tier 1 mid. So Alliance now look to push the tier 2 top. S4 having still half the duration of his ultimate left. And Funnick gonna teleport up there. Snavi gonna see what they can do in the mid lane, but just gonna back off now. S4 teleporting mid, and Bulldog as well. And Kurikai a bit out of position here, but gonna be able to rotate away, it seems. S4 with the lifesteal on him. Didn't mention that earlier, but indeed he does. Anyone who's really caught out and stunned by S4 likely to die now, with Loda being infested in there. And S4 approaching Dendy. Dendy could be in a bit of trouble here with that infest, but after the first one wears off, we'll just be able to zip away. So S4 contemplating. Dendy popping illusion, gonna spot out S4. And Dendy immediately just working towards the side shot, picking up a teleport scroll. And scaring off S4 and Loda. So no kill it seems from them. Loda's gonna uninfest, pop out, and go back to farming in the woods. And Tavos with that Aegis on him, gonna be able to farm a bit more aggressively than he usually would, but him staying aggressive really isn't something that is new. But really, Navi knowing all 4 heroes down here or 3 heroes rather here for Alliance, really making space for their carry. And Dendy gonna hop on S4. S4 in a bit of trouble now. Load of Fiends gripped up by Kurikai. S4 falling now. Last brain sap from Kurikai. Now Bulldog just blown up by Funnick. Funnick rotating in, and it seems Navi putting this very early pressure onto Alliance. Alliance having the gold advantage, or getting those early towers, but not really showing much for it. Aki now blown up by the Bane, as well as Funnick on the Timber Saw, so 3 down for Alliance in that fight. EGM just gonna put up wards by the tier 2 tower and hope for the best, as Alliance, or Navi, surely gonna take this tier 2 or tier 1 bottom. So catching up on the tower money, already in the lead, just gonna put this further and further lead for themselves. Experience now going nearly 10,000 in the favor, so Alliance very much behind in this game 1 so far, only 14 minutes in, and that insane 10,000 experience advantage for Navi. And Navi gonna continue to push their tier 2 tower in bottom now. Alliance not doing too much. Aki gonna rotate in on Bulldog already here, and seems Loda and EGM gonna rotate in from the top. But tower 300 hit points and dropping quickly. Teleport in from Loda. However, not gonna be able to do anything as EGM already falling it as from a zip in from Dendy. Now Chen going down to the ult from Havost going to kill the Yellow Titan. In the meantime, pops the Aegis. And Loda gonna be Fiends gripped up once again. And that's a 5-0 in the favor of Navi. Navi doing a full team wipe there, catching out the Venomancer, and then popping the ult on the Chen, then falling. Dragon Knight, Yellow Titan dying in the crossfire from just all the damage Navi can really put out. And Loda, of course, being Fiends gripped there up at the end and dying. This ancient stack, however, looking mighty big for Na'Vi. So when Luna feels like she's ready to take that, already has the Helmodometer, so possibly could. Going to give them a lot of gold for sure and experience. Going to really propel them further and further into this match. But 12k, 14k rather, nearly the advantage of Na'Vi, and 10k in terms of gold. So Alliance gonna have to try and make a comeback here, but with what hero really can they do it? S4 could only do so much on a Dragonite. Doesn't really play well from behind. It needs those items, needs the gold. Really needs the item advantage on the enemy team to do well. And Loda with the phase and the drums needs a bit of farm. Just a reliable stun likely to shut down Dendi and company to make sure he can focus him down proper. And both teams really sitting near this high ground. Could be looking towards the Roshan, but Roshan not going to be up for another 3 minutes and X amount of time. X being between the 1 minute and 3 minute cycle, I believe. Line's going to smoke up now. But Na'Vi doing the ancient stack, but going to spot out Alliance. Now, Fiend's Grip up again onto Loda. Loda going to fall very quickly. Petta's coming up from Puppy. Puppy getting that kill now. Aki going to fall from Dendi. Dendi zipping around. And S4 seems to be next on the list. Admiral Bulldog actually falling first from that last Timber Chain, or Whirling Blades from Phonic. And a full team wipe from Na'Vi, and Alliance just going to GG out. So a very quick game here from Na'Vi. 17 minutes, 17 seconds. Alliance GGing out. 1-17 is the final kill score. And Na'Vi just showing a dominating performance in this first game. Alliance really having not enough stuns to shut down the Storm Spirit or the Timbersaw. So Na'Vi taking this game 1, evening up the series 1-1 as Alliance get that free winners bracket game. And we're going to see a game 2, of course. And yeah, if you enjoyed the cast, no. So again, my name's Frouwo. I hope you enjoyed the cast. If you did, like it, share it, subscribe it, all that kind of stuff. And if you didn't like the cast, I really appreciate constructive criticism. You can contact me on Twitch, on YouTube, on Twitter, any of those venues. I will likely try and respond as soon as I can, and work towards improving my cast to a standard of your appreciation, or a level that you will be able to enjoy it. But yeah, again, thank you for watching. This was Game 1 of Alliance vs Na'Vi in the Starladder Land Finals, Season 8. So I will see you guys in Game 2. In the meantime, though, have a nice day. Goodbye.